Alright, Henry, what are we cooking today?
Spaghetti!
We did spaghetti. And what's in the pan right here? What's in the pan?
I forget that.
You forget? What does it smell like?
Mini Oreos.
Mini Oreos? I don't think so. I think those are lardons of bacon.
Yodon bacon.
Yeah, lardons of bacon.
Yodon.
Yeah, and then what did we chop over here to put in it after? What next?
Some mushrooms and some garlic. Garlic?
Yeah, I chopped some garlic, but what's the big thing on the left here on the plate?
Mushrooms.
Well, there's mushrooms on the right side, and then also,
Onions.
yeah, and then there's some beef over here. Some lean beef, and then we have some, I'm not about using some canned tomato sauce. The honey is actually not going to get used, but we also have some fresh Parmesan, and some water boiling, which is already salted. What's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing? Yeah. Do you like spaghetti, Henry?
Yes.
Is it your favorite?
Yes.
Okay, what are we doing now, Henry?
Making some. We put in onions and mushrooms in it.
Yeah, we're putting the onions and the mushrooms in the pan. And then what are we going to do?
We're going to cook it.
That's right, we're going to cook it down with the lardons and some olive oil creating the fat to cook them down. Alright. Okay, so this is at medium to medium-high heat during all this. And what we're trying to do is to cook this down in the fat until we see a nice brown on the onions and on the mushrooms. And that's called caramelization. Can you say caramelization, Henry?
Caramelization.
Right. And another name for it is the Maillard reaction. Can you say Maillard reaction?
Maillard reaction.
That's right. Which is that delicious browning flavor that we get, that we associate with a kind of yummy mouth feeling and taste. Alright, so now, Henry, we've got a nice browning going, and we're starting to see browning on the edge. Is it pointed at the thing? Yeah, there you go. So now, Henry, we've seen some nice browning happening, and we're starting to get some brown on the edges, especially of the onions. And our bacon lardons are nice and brown, so it's time to add the beef. This is just basically a pound of lean beef from the grocery store. We're going to break it up as best we can, and then we'll start to stir it around. Right, Henry? Henry, what you doing?
Stirring some spaghetti meat.
Spaghetti meat, yeah. Now, what do I have here in my hand, Henry?
It's I forget again.
It's garlic.
Garlic.
Alright, I'll pour that in, like that. And you can stir that garlic in. And what we're trying to do here, Henry, is get a nice brown meat. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Henry, what do we do next?
Put the sauce in.
We put the sauce in. Yep. Okay, here it goes. Here it goes. Here's the sauce. Yes, I just used a store-bought sauce. You know. But it actually turns out pretty good, though. I have tried making my own sauce with tomatoes and all that stuff. But I find that actually this just saves a lot of time. Alright, stir that up, Henry. Good job. So, Henry, what are you doing?
You done?
Yeah? What do you think of the sauce?
Good.
Yeah. So, I should have mentioned that you should drain off some of the grease before you add the sauce. And then you turn, once you've mixed it all together, you turn the heat down to low and let it simmer for a little while you do the pasta. What do you think?
Good.
So, you see the water here, Henry? Is it in the picture?
Yep.
So it's boiling, and that's what you're going to add the pasta to. Boiling water with just some salt and some olive oil. And I just kind of roughly measure it. And I toss it in. I kind of fan it a little bit as I put it in to try to keep the noodles from sticking to each other. So I know that roughly 3 handfuls is about right for our family, and it gives us a good amount of leftovers too. Because we're making plenty of sauce. And then immediately after you put it in, you give it a stir. And the point of giving it a stir here is to help kind of keep it from sticking together. Another key with keeping pasta from sticking together in the pot. Henry, keep me in the shot. There you go. Another key with keeping pasta from sticking to itself is to make sure you use plenty of water in the pot. Right, Henry?
Wait.
So keep stirring your pasta every couple of minutes to make sure it doesn't stick to itself and to make sure it's not overcooked. You want it cooked just to al dente. And keep in mind that it will keep cooking after you drain it. And just let your sauce simmer, stir it every couple of minutes, and check it for spice. Store-bought sauces are usually already pretty salty, so you probably don't need to add any salt, but you might want to add a bit of pepper. Now, after you've given the colander a shake or two, you just pour the pasta into a bowl and pour on some of the sauce. You can add butter at this stage if you like. It's a nice step, but I'm just going to put the sauce on it tonight. Okay, so here we have the finished dish, Henry. What is it?
A shiny dish.
It's a shiny dish, but no, what's this? I meant figuratively, Henry. What's this over here?
Pasta finish! Yeah!
Yeah, it's finished pasta. It's the spaghetti with the meat sauce that you helped make. And we have some fresh Parmesan and some wine to have with it, too. What do you think, Betsy?